up like Judgment Day, but I ain't done, not today. Ride or die, that's the law. Still in flame, tooth and claw. She's got the scythe, I got the will. One more mile, one more thrill. Eyes on fire, heart gone numb. Can't go back where I came from. She screams my name, wind howls wild, but I ride like death's own child. Ride or die, that's the code. Bleeding fast on this dead-end road. She don't blink and I don't pray. I just twist the throttle and blaze away. One wrong move and it's the end, and I guess we ride again. No mercy left, no soul to save, just a devil's race past every grave. I smell her breath, feel her sway, but I outrun death. One more day, ride or die, let the thunder cry. She rides close, but I fly high. Ain't no heaven, ain't no hell, just rubber smoke and that reaper's yell. Barroom's dead quiet, just me and the bones. Whiskey glass sweating on cold worn stones. She pulled up a stool, no need for a name. We both knew the rules, we played the same game. I said don't take me yet, she said I ain't here to kill, just came to talk if you got time to fill. So I poured her a shot and stared down the floor. She'd heard it all but wanted more. One last whiskey, one last lie, one more toast before goodbye. She don't rush, she don't beg, just waits quiet while you drink your regrets. Told her about blood, told her about loss, every broken oath and every line I crossed. She never blinked, just sipped her glass. Truth always stings, but it's made to pass. U.S. whiskey, one last line, one more toast before goodbye. She don't rush, she don't beg, just waits quiet while you drink your erase. She asked with a nod of the head. I said not quite, but I ain't afraid of the dead. She smirked real slight like she'd heard that before, left a coin on the counter and walked to the door. One last whiskey, one last sin, let it burn like fire within. She don't judge, she don't pray, just drinks in silence, then fades. smoke in my lungs, nails in my throat. Rode through the fire, didn't leave a note. The chapel burned, the sky turned black. I laughed as hell pulled me back. Boots full of ash, blood in my grin. Praying to gods I never let in. Crosses fall, but I still rise with rusted steel and haunted eyes. I've got ashes in my chest, chains rattling where I rest. I don't breathe, I don't beg, I just ride with a ghost on my leg. Every mile's a curse I wear, leather cracked and full of prayer. I ain't lost, I've just been bled by the fire, by the smoke, by the dead. The sky don't cry where I've been riding, only thunder and bones colliding. My name was carved into a tomb, but I broke the stone and left the gloom. Knuckles scorched, my soul half gone, still humming that old funeral song. No angels here, no holy light, just a fistful of chains and a will to fight. Got ashes in my chest, chains rattling where I rest. I don't breathe, I don't beg, I just ride with a ghost on my leg. Every mile's a curse I wear, leather cracked and full of prayer. I ain't lost, I've just been bled by the fire, by the smoke, by the dead. These roads ain't paved, they're stitched in sin. I ride with what I might have been, a skeleton preaching through a storm, a death mask forged where hate was born. I've got ashes in my chest, chains rattling where I rest. I don't breathe, I don't beg, I just ride with a ghost on my leg. Let the sky fall, let the earth cry red. I'm still riding with the voice of the dead. He stood right there, bones cloaked in black. No sound, no step, no looking back. I didn't flinch, I didn't pray. We just stared, nothing left to say. The wind stood still, the world held breath. It weren't a fight, just time and death. And in that gaze, I saw my days played out slow in that hollow haze. And there was nothing left to say. No run, no scream, no debt to pay. Just me and him and that blue I'd buried love, I'd watched men fall, I'd lost my name to fire and brawl. But when he came, I didn't fold. I tipped my hat and felt the cold. And there was nothing left to say. No run, no scream, no debt to pay. Just me and him and that blue-gray light. No wrong, no right. Just one last night. Just by standing still. So if you find him standing near, don't beg, don't cry, just lose your fear. There's peace in silence if you stay. When there's nothing left to say. Dust where the shadows crawl, footsteps echo by the hanging wall. Ain't no law in this cursed town, just me and death in one last round. The wind's howling low like a ghost on chains, cracks in the sky, blood in the rain. Smiles made of bone, eyes black as coal. He came for my soul, but I ain't letting go. Draw at dusk, I ain't flinching, I ain't praying. Bullet of fate, I'm the last one staying. Gun smoking wrath, let the heavens crack. I'm facing down death and I ain't looking back. I ain't looking back. Like wind cloaked full of graves, my hand don't shake, it's the price I pay. One breath left in this war or two. If I don't shoot first, hell comes through. Draw at dusk, I ain't flinching, I ain't praying. Bullet of fate, I'm the last one staying. Gun smoking wrath, let the heavens crack. I'm facing down death and I ain't looking back. I ain't looking back. Dust don't lie, shadows don't bluff. He's death, I'm the storm. It's gonna get rough. Draw at dusk is town's last breath. Either I walk or I ride with death. One last blaze fire in my track. I shot at the reaper and I ain't looking back. No, I ain't looking back. Fire's low, but it still burns like the bridges I never returned. Every mile I rode alone left ghosts in my marrow, carved into bone. Death, I see you sitting there still, ain't scared no more, just feeling the chill. You ain't speaking, but you don't need to. You've been waiting, I've been drifting to you. Ash and ember, name and flame, all I've done I can't reclaim. If I sing it now, maybe it don't die. So here's my truth for the final goodbye. Loved a woman, left her crying in dawn. Swore I'd be back, then I was gone. My hands are worn, my soul is thin. She's long gone, I pay in sin. Ash and ember, name and flame, all I've done I can't reclaim. If I sing it now, maybe it don't die. So here's my truth for the final goodbye. Ain't asking mercy, ain't begging grace, just wanna leave more than a hollowed face. So take this song, let it echo through dust. Not redemption, just a whisper of trust. Ash and ember, name and flame, all I've done I can't reclaim. But if this sound stays when I'm gone, then I didn't die all alone. Lit my smoke with a shaky hand, boots still muddy from a dying land. She didn't knock, just took a seat, like an old friend with tired feet. didn't ask me how I'd been. She just stared with a bony grin. I said, let me finish this cigarette. She nodded once, said, ain't done yet. This ain't no chase, ain't no fight, just a smoke before the final ride. No sins to wear, no truths to hide, just me and her and the cooling night. Just me and her and the fading light. She don't speak in thunderclaps, no scythe, no wings, no final maps. She just sits and lets you feel every damn thing that makes you real. I laughed once, took your time. She said, I'll wait till you drop the line. And here I am, no place to be except that fire glowing next to me. This ain't no reckoning, no storm to ride, just a smoke before the great divide. No mercy beg, no prayers inside, just peace and ash and cowboy pride. I've seen men fall with fire and eyes, and some who fade neath silent skies. But all of them, they get this seat right here next to her, so bittersweet. This ain't goodbye with heavy cries, it's just a smoke for the sun don't rise. No hero tale, no tearful tide, just a porch, a match, and one last ride.
Boots sink deep in this burning sand, bones on shoe, cross in hand, a life of fire, a trail of dust. Now I walk alone, 'cause walk I must. The wind don't howl, it judges me. Each mile a verse of my eulogy, a six-gun center, broken crown. Now I wear the weight to lay it down. I carry the cross I carved in blood. Through hell I'll walk, through ash and mud. No priest, no prayer, no righteous man, just bones and burden. That's who I am, that's who I am. carry the cross I carved in blood, paid for hate with every thud. No one weeps for a gunman down, but I still walk, 'cause I still stand with bones and burden. Yeah, bones and burden, that's who I am.
Boots full of blood, soul full of sin. Say goodbye too late to ever begin. Cross leans sideways, name worn thin. He ain't coming back, but I drink for him. Moon's high, watching like it always did. I talk to the dirt like talking to a kid. I tried, I whisper, Lord knows I tried, but good men fall and bad men rise. Graves don't speak, but they sure remember every lie. Every cold December, you can beg, you can pray, but you can't erase the ghosts that haunt your resting place. My hands were clean once, I swear they were. Now they shake like dust in the preacher's words. I gave him my word, then I gave him steel. Now I give him silence, that's all that's real. Ain't no redemption for men like me, just rusted rings and hollow pleas. So I'll sit with the dead till they call my name, and right beside the cross I couldn't save. Graves don't speak, but I still try to make peace with the reasons why. No one listens, no one forgives, but I stay here where he no longer lives.
Bar light flickers on a bottle near gone. She sat down like she'd known me all along. No sickle, no flame, no storming gate, just silence dressed in a blackened state. I tipped my glass, she nodded slow. The clock ran out, but I won't go low. A man don't beg for one more breath. He just makes peace and drinks with death. Here's to the roads I burned, to every lesson never learned, the sins I wore like Sunday clothes, and the truth only the reaper knows. No prayers, no ghost, no boast, just me and her, and the final toast. The bar went quiet, like time stood still. Not a word, just the weight of will. My hands were warm, my soul was dry, but I looked her dead in that hollow eye. I said, I ain't proud, but I ain't ashamed. She grinned like a card with my name. She poured again, I drank it slow. One last round before I go. Here's to the fights I lost, to the friends buried at heavy cost, to lovers gone like desert wind, and to the scars I'd earn again. No angel, no ghost, no boast, just me and her, and the final toast. You don't argue with the end, but you sure as hell don't meet it crawling. She stood up, I stayed in place. No fear left behind this face. She nodded once, no sound, no pain, just boots on wood and out in rain. I left my hat and left my name. What I was ain't hers to claim, but if you find my empty glass, know I went out first and last. Here's to the fire, here's to the frost, to every line I should have crossed, to nights I rode with ghosts unknown, and to die like a man alone. No tears, no boast, just me and her, and the final toast.
Woke up in the dust, face down in the heat. Top marks lay west, my blood on the seat. Leather's torn, gas tank's dry, but I still ride, 'cause I ain't ready to die. Behind me, wind don't blow the same. Something follows that don't got a name. I've seen crosses buried deep in sand. Now death rides high with a gun in hand. Let the dust know my name. I ain't running, but I ain't the same. Steel in my veins, fire in my chest. If I go down, I'll go down dressed. Let the dirt take my bones, but not before I ride alone. And if he catches me, then so it goes. The reaper's close, but I ride slow. I once had brothers, I once had a song. Now it's echoes and ghosts riding along. One wheel squeaks like a morning bell, and my shadow's longer than the road to hell. Let the dust know my name. I ain't running, but I ain't the same. Steel in my veins, fire in my And so it goes, the reaper's close, but I ride slow. Stands up there, coat full of knives, silent as the graves of 1,000 lives. But I got one more mile, one more song. If I burn out, I'll burn strong. Let the dust know my name. I ain't praying for no holy flame. Bury my head, keep the wheels warm. Death ain't scary when you failed the storm. Let the dirt take my bones, but not before I ride alone. And if he catches me, I won't beg or scream. I'll just ride on through the goddamn dream.
I've crossed deserts where the devils ride, carried ghosts that never die, left my name carved in canyon stone. But tonight I walk this path alone, a gun on my hip, heart beating slow, face to face with the one I know. She's taller than the tallest pine, but I won't flinch when she steps in line. I ain't begging, I ain't praying, ain't got time for what they're saying. If she's here to take my soul, she better fight for full control. I won't kneel, I won't stall, I'm standing tall before the fall. You want me, take me home, but I'm still burning black as black as gold. I've seen good men drown in gin, and killers cry when the end sets in. Buried brothers left my blood, watched towns drown in ash and mud. But I ain't one to beg or run, I'll stare her down till the job is done. You can read my sins like scripture's verse, but I do it twice even worse. I ain't begging, I ain't praying, ain't got time for what they're saying. If she's here to take my soul, she better fight for full control. I won't kneel, I won't stall, I'm standing tall before the fall. You want me, take me home, but I'm still burning black as coal. We all ride with shadows, but some of us choose to ride alone. She came for a soul, but I came for you. Every scar's a word she'll read, every breath's a rebel creed. Let the wind write my final page, but death, you won't set the stage. I ain't your lamb, I ain't your slave, I won't go quiet to the grave. If I fall with flame, but I'll die proud of my name. I ain't begging, I ain't praying, ain't got time for what they're saying. If you came to claim my soul, you'll earn it whole, not take a toll. I won't kneel, I won't stall, I'm standing tall before the fall. Leave my boots where shadows crawl, but write my name in fire on that
boots are worn like an old regret, riding with chains I ain't broken yet. Crosses behind me, firing my trail. Prayers don't reach where the damned in hell. I ride with chains 'cause the past won't die. The wind don't care and the road won't lie. A ghost in the dusk with a voice full of rust. Ain't no peace when you ride on dust. The sun don't set, it just bleeds away. Like the friends I buried, like the price I paid. My gun's just heavy, my heart's gone blind. Every mile's another truth I won't find. I ride with chains 'cause the past won't die. The wind don't care and the road won't lie. A ghost in the dusk with a voice full of rust. Ain't no peace when you ride on dust. Just the rumble of wheels to keep moving on. Hell's just a place you pass on the way. Home is the silence at the end of the day. I ride with chains 'cause the past won't die. The wind don't care and the road won't lie. A ghost in the dusk with a voice full of rust. Ain't no peace when you ride on dust.
Dust on my coat, fire in my chest. Two guns hang where my sins rest. I walk with shadows, they know my name. But I ain't looking for no fame. Bootsteps echo, dry wind moans. I don't draw, I just take bones. But he rides true, don't flinch or cry. That's the kind I let ride by. Dead men ride with their heads held high. One's got breath, the other's sky. A bond in blood, a trail in flame. One walks free, the other claims. I seen towns burn, I seen hearts rot. I ain't a hero, just all I got. He rides beside me, pale and thin. But we both know where we've been. He don't beg, he don't plead, just does his job, lets wounds bleed. If I had a soul, I'd tip my hat to a man who don't look back. Dead men ride with their heads held high. One's got breath, the other's sky. A bond in blood, a trail in flame. One walks free, the other claims. No prayers left in this town of ghosts. Then we ride on and make the toast.
their heads held high. One walks slow, the other flies. We ain't saints, but we don't kneel. Two souls bound in blood and steel.
I rode all night through a hollow wind. The sky was quiet, the world wore thin. Her name still echoes where the dry grass sways. I kneel again where her soul still stays. The cross is worn, the wood turned gray, like the vows we spoke that slipped away. But she ain't gone, not to me. She walks these fields where shadows breathe. And she waits where the cross stands, in the hush of dust and open lands. Not in stone, not in bone, but in the silence when I'm alone. She waits, not in fear or flame, but in the whisper of my name. Death stood there, black as coal, but his eyes were quiet, not cold. He didn't speak, just bowed his head, like he knew I loved her more than dread. And she waits where the cross stands, in the hush of dust and open lands. Not in stone, not in bone, but in the silence when I'm alone. She waits, not in fear or flame, but in the whisper of my name. We all meet death, but we don't all fade. Some hearts live where we once prayed. And she waits where the cross stands, where I still come with hat in hand. I ain't scared, I ain't done, I just miss the setting sun. She waits, and I remember. Kneeling low where the shadows bite, cross behind full moonlight. Hands like stone, breathing fire, caught by death, fortune wide. They said I'd break beneath the storm, but I was raised where ghosts are born.
range down where justice fell. Smoke rose thick like a preacher's spell. We lit the match on the lies they sold. Now me and death walk the road of gold. Boots stomp embers, heart don't shake. Truth cuts deeper than any stake. I ain't the hero, never was, but I carry wrath like it's heaven's cause. Fire don't scare the dead. We burned it all, left nothing unsaid. I don't ride behind, I don't crawl ahead. I walk beside her where the brave once bled. Yeah, fire don't scare the dead. Hell's already been tread. Old church burned, cross turned black. No savior riding to pull us back. My sins scream louder than the flames, but I still stand, I own my name. Dust on my coat, smoke in my breath. Got one hand gripped on fate, one on death. You call this vengeance, call it sin. I call it where the end begins. Fire don't scare the dead. We burned it all, left nothing unsaid. I don't ride behind, I don't crawl ahead. I walk beside her where the brave once bled. Yeah, fire don't scare the dead. The reckoning's been fed. I didn't come to make peace. I came to bury what lied. And if fire is the price, let it all burn. Hollow eyes behind her veil. She don't cry, she don't wail, but she nods when I don't flinch. 'Cause we both know truth don't blink an inch. The town's in ruin, but I walk proud. No sermons here, no angry crowd. Just bones and embers, gun and creed. Just me and death and what we need. Fire don't scare the dead. Our boots raise dust where angels fled. We ain't slow and we ain't misled. We walk as one through fire and dread. No chains, no tune, no thread. Just one last trail, flames ahead. Yeah, fire don't scare the dead. The streets are still, the dust hangs low. One breath left, one way to go. He wears a cloak of midnight bone. I face him now, but not alone. Behind me ghosts of every fight, the sins I bore, the wrong and right. No coin to pay, no words to say. Just one last chance to not look away. I don't care who fires first. Let the bullet fly or the sky burst. If I fall with fire, with eyes that burn and heart entire. sundown. He lifts his gun, so do I. The air don't move, the ground don't cry. A moment stretched across the dust. Two souls that meet, 'cause meet they must. I don't care who fires first. Let the bullet fly or the sky burst. If I fall with fire, with eyes that burn and heart entire. It ain't about the kill or crown, it's how you stand at sundown. You don't cheat death, you greet him. Head high, hand steady, no regrets.